Hello everyone, today I'll show you how seamlessly we can build and execute a data pipeline using our Synapse Capsule Designer. The focus today is to demonstrate how easily we can process data, visualize it, and deliver professional reports via email, all within minutes. Let's get started. The first step is to create a capsule in SCD and give it an appropriate name. Inside the capsule, I define the main flow and configure the start and end points using a start node and an end node. Next, I add an HTTP listener node, the entry point that receives requests and triggers the pipeline. To handle multiple data streams, I include a subflow node, enabling modular and reusable configurations for specific paths. Now I connect a visualizer node to generate meaningful charts and a report generator node to consolidate visuals and insights into a PDF. And finally, a SMTP node to deliver the report directly to your inbox. Now let's dive into the subflow. Here, I configure three key data paths: loans path, deposits path, and membership path. Each path is designed to extract insights using nodes like filter, which removes records based on the filter. Next, an expression node, an aggregation node, and finally a mapping node. Now let's configure the properties for each node. A filter node removes records with a loans balance greater than 1,20,000, ensuring the pipeline processes only valid data. Next, an expression node calculates the unreconciled loan percentage with the formula as shown below. The data is grouped by state name. In the aggregation node, which computes the average percentage for each state. A mapping node outputs the final fields like state name and unreconciled loan percentage. Now let's move on to the deposits path. Similarly, we have a filter node, expression node, aggregation node, and a mapping node. In deposits path, the filter node filters out records with a deposits balance of 0 or less. The expression node computes the average deposit per profile using the formula as shown below. The aggregation node groups data by state name, calculating the average deposit per profile. Similarly, the mapping node outputs fields like state name and average deposit per profile. Now let's build the flow for membership path. We have a filter node, expression node, aggregation node, and finally a mapping node. Invalid records are filtered using a filter node. The expression node calculates average membership contribution with the below formula. The aggregation node groups by state name, and we save the flow. Finally, the mapping node outputs clean fields for state name and average membership contribution. Once the subflow is completed, I save the configurations. The data processed here feeds into the main flow. Next, we fill in the properties for visualizer node, report generator node, such as the document type, payload type, and the details of our three paths. Next, the properties for SMTP node, such as the file names that needs to be included, the sender name, position, and other metadata. Now, once the flow is completed, I save it, and then I download the project. Now let's move on to Postman. As you can see, we have the payload ready for the 28 states and the endpoint ERP_insights. I hit send and wait for the response. As you can see, the response status is 200k and we have received the email. As you can see, this is the histogram for deposit path from the data processed, the pie plot for loan path for the top 5 states, and the histogram for membership path. We are also sent with an PDF for state-wise report. I save it to my downloads and see what we have here. As you can see, the processed data is converted into a PDF format. Now you're looking at the deposit path. For the loan path with state name and unreconciled loan percentage, and the data for membership path with state name and average membership contribution. With Synapse Capsule Designer, creating advanced data pipelines is no longer a tedious task. Whether you're processing data, visualizing insights, or automating reports, SCD does it all with minimal effort. This tool isn't just about saving time, it's about empowering businesses to focus on making informed decisions. Thank you for watching. I hope this demonstration inspires you to explore the limitless possibilities with PSense.ai.